We have a lot of projects going on, but we don't have a dedicated storage room. Let's change that. Hello, Kyro here. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Forever. I've spent a bunch of time experimenting with build styles for our buildings that are going to be in our unnamed Dwarven Kingdom. We need a name for that, so leave your suggestions down in the comments. But specifically for the place, we'll be keeping all the building blocks. This is what I come up with. Now, I quite like how it's come together, and I'm super happy to decide to try to design this in creative first. It took a long time and a lot of experimentation, but hey, I even got to experiment with how I can line all my chests up here. And so I got, cobble, smooth stone, stone bricks, and then I've got the types of wood down here. And whenever you see something like this, this just means not just slabs are going in here, but things like fences, walls, that kind of thing. Any stairs are going to go in there. Oops. So yeah, that's pretty nice. It's a really simple design, but it's nice to know how we're going to build this beforehand. Now, this is another design, just to give you a little bit of a hint. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do red nether brick up here, or if we're just going to use this red concrete. But either way, I think it looks pretty good. And then some more spoilers down here is kind of what I was thinking some of our generic houses for down in the underground area might be. I've even got some decoration here, so that's a little something to come. But without further ado, since we know what our storage building is going to look like, let's go ahead and hop back onto the server and get things building. So there's two reasons I like this design. One, because it has a nice flat area on top of it that we can build a statue on later on. And two, because we know exactly how big the footprint is. It is a 15 by 15. We got our Stumpy Tower here. It might look a little different around here. We've gone ahead and done some terraforming. All these lines that we had going around with dirt, we went ahead and filled in with dirt off camera. That was also done off stream. It just took 3 hours to do all of this. And there's still a lot more to do. But there was a little crevice right here in between two hills. We just covered it over. And it looks pretty nice, but that gives us some area where we can have a 15 by 15 area. So let's count. I'd like to put it up here, but I don't know if we have enough room. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we don't have enough room up here, but we can definitely fit it right here. So we're going to go ahead. Next stop is let's pop down some chests and let's start making a list of everything we need. And I already have a general idea of what we need. We need a bunch of stone bricks. We need a bunch of stone brick slabs. We need nether bricks. And yeah, to get all that, we're going to be using our super smelter down here. We've got our bamboo farm set up to it. And the super smelter is really temporary. I literally just connected a bunch of hoppers going together. So this one won't actually deposit in here. It's all kinds of messed up, but that's okay. We can manually go like this and then put it in here, and then we're good. At least the bamboo part is working. We'll get all these filled up. So we'll have to revisit this. If we have time in today's episode, we will definitely come and fix the super smelter, but for now, we're just going to manually throw everything in there. But yeah, without further ado, I think it'd be a great idea, since we're almost out of cobblestone completely, to go ahead and crack on with a 1-hour mining session. And I think it'll go good in the form of a time lapse. So here we go. right, guys, so we are in the nether because we've done about 30 minutes of mining and I got lots and lots and lots of stone. So I figured next thing we need is nether bricks, and to do that, I'm just going to smelt a bunch of netherrack. I'm not going to mine out this whole fortress or anything, but I figured if I'm going to be mining netherrack, might as well mine it where we're going to have to build our wither skeleton farm. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with the time lapse. The time lapse made me dizzy, so I excluded it. All right, guys, so that was a massive success. We got a lot of resources. We got all the nether brick I think we're going to need, and all the stone as well. We've already gone ahead and smelted it up using this thing, and I've already transferred it over where we're going to build. But yeah, here's our resource chest. This is the rare resources we got from the overworld over here and down here. I put the iron to the side because we have an iron farm. We don't really need this iron, but we might use the ore at some point in the build. But we got quite a few diamonds considering we had 0 to start out with. Quite a bit of coal and quite a lot of redstone, which I'm really happy with, guys. I'm really happy with that. Now, we had one wither skeleton skull over at our nether fortress to begin with, and I went ahead, since we had to mine out some netherrack anyways to make it a nether brick, decided, hey, let's go mine out that area so we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. The time lapse on that didn't come out particularly nice. It made me really dizzy. So we ended up during that time though, we killed some wither skeletons that spawned and attacked us, and we got 2 more wither skeleton skulls on top of it. So that is fantastic luck, considering the farm's not even completely built yet. And yeah, so we might revisit that later on. We might go get us a beacon. I'm not entirely sure yet, guys. But that is just, yes, that's awesome. All right, let's go ahead and take our horse back over where we're going to build. And I'll meet you guys in a minute. We're going to build it up here. This is where we were going to build our storage room. But I decided such a central location deserves a bit more of a grand structure. So instead, we're going to actually be putting it down here. This is actually on top of our iron golem farm. We have a little bit more terraforming to do, as you can see. All that's going to be covered up. And then I used gravel right here to outline right where, here, horse, stay here, right where the edges of our build are going to go. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do the outline. I know it comes in 2 from the corners right here, and then we've got 2 things like this. We're going to skip 3, and then another one over, skip 3, and then this should come in, and it should line up where we have from the corner 2 blocks, and then like that. And so let's just do that. 1, 2, 3, place, 1, 2, 3, place, corner, 1, 2, 3, place, 1, 2, 3, place, corner. And then right here, since this is going to be where it opens up to, I'm just going to do that instead, and this is kind of where our fences will go in between all of these. And I believe these are actually 5 high, so 2, 3, 4, 5. This one I'm not sure about. I'm not sure if I made that one go 5 high or not. But let's go ahead. As you can hear, my daughter is joining me today for this one, so it's been busy. I couldn't get any work done yesterday, but you know, hopefully hopefully the cues and stuff in the background aren't too distracting. I don't even know if you guys can hear it very well. My mic is directional, so you might not be able to hear her at all, actually. I'm not sure. I guess I'll know after the processing is done. But without further ado, let's just crack on with this. Man, I really enjoyed designing this type of build. It's a lot nicer than I thought I would end up with, if that makes sense. Like, I thought it was going to be okay, but I didn't think it was going to turn out this nice. As you can see, we got a ton of stone. We got a ton of nether brick. I brought some diorite down. And let's just go ahead and craft up some stone bricks. And now this, I'm actually going to... We got some torches. Perfect. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything in these corners. I'm gonna save some blocks because this is survival Minecraft. And then we're just gonna go in like this. So next up on our list, now that these walls are filled in, I think I want to go ahead and make some nether walls and slabs. And for that, we are actually going to need a crafting bench, which I don't have on me. So let's just go ahead and throw down a crafting bench right there. Make maybe a stack or so of those. And then let's make... Actually, I know for a fact I didn't need that many of those. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and make some slabs. because we will need quite a few of those. So let's get a stack of each of these. Sometimes it doesn't let me swap there. It's a little annoying, but that's okay. There we go. No, this doesn't go here. So what happens here, I took a look at it, and it has this weird, I don't know why I did it, but it works pretty good in the build. It actually goes in right there for nether bricks to kind of break up the texture. I don't know exactly why we did it, but it looks good, so we're going to stick with it. We got these coming out here. We got some nether walls coming up, and then we use the walls on top as kind of supports, if that makes sense. There we go, we can get up like that. And I think I only had 3, and then we had a slab. Let's put a slab on both of these. And then I know it came up right here. Oops, that wasn't supposed to go there. That is probably... She is talkative, man. She is just going at it with the words today. So this looks okay. And then we also need some of these bad boys crafted up right here into stairs. Let's go ahead and do that. And I know we have this. Oops, that's not how it's supposed to place. We got this going here, and then I broke this out. We got that going there, and I think that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Let's go ahead. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, as soon as I break this, it's going to be on an open pit. That's kind of nerve-wracking. Let's go ahead and make our polished diorite, because that is what we were using. And go ahead and make some stairs. And that's going to go in from right here. Yep, you can see right here we've got our iron golem farm down here. Looking good, man. Looking good. Alright, so the fences, or the chests, are in place now, which is fantastic. And now, looking at this, I know we have this coming up here, this coming up right here, just some stairs in there. And then I believe this one is also a stairs block, if I can recall correctly. Let's go ahead and place those in just like that. And this definitely wasn't there. That was not a part of it. But these are coming along right this. And I think up here as well. And now that I look at it, we definitely had some of these. I think right here. I think all of those were actually made with stone brick. And then that one was a slab. And so we must have had a full stone brick behind it. That'll work. That's not actually what I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and replace that with a full block. I should definitely go get some scaffolding, I feel like. I feel like scaffolding is a good idea for this build, and there might be some actually right down here. There was a chest of stuff, but I guess not. There's some scaffolding we could steal from down there, but I've got some more in the chest over here. We really need to put some pathways in, because if I'm not on a horse, getting around this mountain is really food intensive. I have to jump constantly, basically. Let's go ahead and find our scaffolding, which should be in one of these chests. There it is. That's plenty for all we're going to need. Come back here. I need you to get around. Okay, so let's go ahead and run back up our steep mountain here. And then run back down the other side. It's really nice to have a fast horse. I'm really glad we went back and got Karen. This is fantastic. Let's go ahead and put you on your lead. And I think next thing I want to do is just kind of bring this out around like this, because, I mean, it's a very simple design. It's not a real difficult design to do, which is why I like it. I wanted something that was simple but looked good. And sometimes that's harder than you would think to do. So it took me quite a while to find a design I was happy with. Let's go ahead and put the stairs downwards like that, I believe. Is that how I got it? I think so. And then this comes out like this. And that's a bottom block. So yeah, then we can have our grindstone and our lantern on it. And we're going to do that from every one of these. So just like that. Nice and simple, repeatable pattern, which is probably going to be a theme for a lot of our builds to come. Let's go ahead and scaffold up right here. Man, I love that they added this block into the game. It's so nice. It's so nice being able to actually get around and then have it being like one click to break without, just like slime blocks. That's what we used to use, was slime blocks to build with. If you had a slime farm anyways. Because you could stack them up just like this, and then you could hit them. But these are really nice because you can just hit the bottom one out, and then you get all your scaffolding back, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Great addition to the game. Let's see. Now that I'm thinking about it, these on here, I do believe, we went ahead and brought this all the way around. So let's go ahead and do that. I wonder if I'm going to build this whole thing in one clip. I mean, we already had to cut once, so probably not. But let's see. Need a couple more of those. We don't need too many. We're almost done with the walls, I think. And then out here... Oh, where did that come to? I think it was right here. Just like that. And then right here was where we had something else. Let's go ahead and hop back into our creative world. I can't recall from memory, so let's go ahead and check it out. So yeah, okay, so the walls come all the way over to here. It's actually on, it's not on, oh, that's, oh, okay, I forgot about the stairs here. Okay. So we need these stairs, and then that, oh, that wall is on the wrong layer. We did that wrong, I think. Didn't we? Yeah, we did. Okay, so I'm going to take all this wall down. And then all I'm going to do for... Wow, you got to be careful whenever you're breaking those. All I'm going to do for these corners is place stairs like that. And then on the side like that. And that's going to give us our shape. And yeah, I'm going to do that for all four corners. And I'll be right back. All right, we are back. We went ahead and did all this. And I believe that actually comes along like this. We went ahead and placed a full block and then a half slab of these on top of here. That's partially to prevent mobs from spawning, but it also gives it a little bit of a, you know, you can actually see it from the ground level, which is fantastic. Now, all we're really missing in here is some lighting, I do believe. Now, let's go ahead and place a couple torches down so mobs don't start spawning. But we also, do we have a little bit of scaffolding left? I do believe so. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get up here. I guess we can't place it like that, but we can place it both ways like this. I want to put nether brick slabs in here on top of these chests. And then we want to put, what's it called? Stairs going along like this. So let's go ahead and do that. Now we can go ahead and get rid of the scaffolding. Fantastic block. Oh, I could have just done it like this. There we go. Just like so. And we actually ran out of nether brick stairs again. So let's go ahead and grab just a few more of those. The nice part about this inside block right here is that it doesn't have to, it doesn't show, so it doesn't technically have to be there. And so what we can do is, just to save on resources, we can use slabs and put it in like this, and then we've got quite a bit of depth, and then our grindstones will be able to actually hang directly from that, which is fantastic. It looks pretty dark in here without the grindstones, so I'm going to have to go make up, let's see, how many do we need? We need 2 on the front, 2 inside, so that's 4. 2 on the sides, that's 6, and then 7 for the one on the back. So I'm going to go grab up 7 grindstones, and I'll be right back. Or actually, maybe you guys can just come along with me for this one. It shouldn't take very long. I think they are in here. So there we go. How do we make grindstones? We need sticks, wood, and stone slabs. I'm glad I didn't craft all of the stone into what's it called? Stone bricks, because then we wouldn't be able to make them. So let's go ahead and grab us some of this wood. Right, and then all we need is stone. So we can go do that. And there's our horse. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab some coal. That way we can make some lanterns. Grabbed a little bit of iron. It should be enough, I think. I don't actually know. Let's go ahead and do this. Where's your lead at? There you go. Now don't be running off on me, okay? Let's go ahead and turn this into that. Make quite a few of those. And now we can make some stone slabs, like so. Just go ahead and do that. And now we can make a grindstone, and we can make quite a few. And I'm going to go ahead and make all that we can, because I really like this block. So what we can do right here, instead of this, I'm crazy. That was not there. We can do this. And they place upside down. I really like this block. You can place it on the ground. You can place it different directions. It's a fantastic looking block. And it kind of looks like if we go ahead and make some of these, make some of these, we can make lanterns by surrounding iron nuggets with the torch. So we didn't actually make enough, unfortunately, but we're standing on top of an iron farm, so it's no problem. Now, to place these, you have to shift and then right-click, just like you're placing something on a chest. And that just looks fantastic. I love the way that looks. And it adds a little bit more color to an area as well. So we're going to go on to the second one here, and then onto the second one here, just like that. And oh man, this place is looking 100 times better. And just the lanterns and then the white and the brown right there gives a little bit more color to a room that is otherwise bland. And I'm a big fan of it. Now, I can't remember what looks better. Does that look better? I think it looks fantastic. So since we're out of iron, I don't want to go all the way back over to the other side of the mountain. Why not just show you guys inside of our iron farm? So on stream, we got it kind of working. I messed around with it outside of stream and then dropped it down quite a bit further once I figured it out. Because we only had it going down to like, what was it? Like here? So I ended up digging out quite a bit before I realized that I really only had to dig out the drop pits. So that's what I ended up doing. And I cleaned this out earlier, but as you can see, we have a ton of iron. This thing just pops golems out like crazy. Now that I think about it, we have iron up on the hill as well. Blocks, like blocks of it. Usually whenever I take it out of here, I have to put it in block form. Otherwise, you know, there's too much to carry in one trip. It's not the best looking thing, but it's going to be hidden the whole time. Eventually, we're going to be transporting this iron that we have in our hand out into the center of the mountain where they're going to be quote-unquote mining and refining it. So I think that'll be really cool to have the items transfer around like this. This is Tabs, by the way. If you didn't catch it in the stream, we found ourselves a nice tabby cat, and we named it Tabs. I really like it. For some reason, though, I had to push it out of this hole. It keeps wanting to run back in there and just sit on the stairs. It won't follow me or teleport or anything. So it's a little strange, but yeah, that's our cat. I think it's really, really, really cute. Apparently, villagers spawn them. I didn't know that. And stream was absolutely blasting me. They're like, they're giving me a really hard time for it. I was like, come on, man. I didn't know that was a thing. This is cool. Oh, like literally has villagers, doesn't realize cats spawn. Hey, I'm good with having cats around. Let's throw this in like so. And I think that's our building completed, guys. Now, I thought about trying to ruin the walls or anything like that, but since this is supposed to be a very worker-driven area, the dwarves like things to be pristine, in my opinion. At least that's how I imagine them. And they're very hard workers. They have very, very good craftsmen, so things would hold up a long time. So I think everything's going to be looking as clean and pristine looking as possible. Like this back wall, we could, you know, try to ruin it and make it look a little bit textured and whatnot. But whenever I think of the dwarves, I'm thinking everything is just clean. Everything's crafted by a master craftsman and clean. And so, yeah, 100% clean. I said that word way too much. It's okay. So, does this look good? I think it looks good. It looks great. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at it, because this just so happens to be the side from which we spawn in from. Over there, you can see that little post to the right of my horse's head. That is our spawn point. So when we spawn into the world, what does this look like? Does this look grand, or does this look kind of funky? Let's check it out. Moment of truth time. You can have something that looks good, but, you know, does it look good in your world? And the answer is yes. That looks fantastic. And if we have a little bit more ornate of a tower and some walls going around, that is going to look awesome with a bunch of those style of buildings going around. Oh, man, I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for this. Oh, goodness me. Okay. Let's get a screenshot, maybe? There we go. Okay, thumbnail screenshot. Let's go, people. That looks fantastic. This world is coming together. We only got one more building added, really, but it just looks so good. I'm so happy. All right, guys. Unfortunately, that is all I've got time for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But without further ado, I'm out. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.